Coming up today on Plugged In, we'll find out how one man's trash is another man's treasure. We'll tell you how the Palace Session is providing the space to create, and we'll bring you a story on 10,000 villages and their effort to support artists in third world countries. So stay with us, and we'll get you plugged in. Hi, and welcome to Plugged In, and welcome to the Surrey Art Centre, home to theatre and musical performances and art displays in the gallery. In Vancouver, there is a unique location called the Palace Session, where local artists have a space to express their creativity.
Tucked away in the heart of Gastown is a little gem of a place called the Palace Session. During their recent opening, artists proudly displayed their finest works to the public. Curator Sean Robinson explains.
We put this show together about 2 months ago. We thought it would be a really nice thing to be able to get 15 artists all together, and they're people that we thought were going to be defining art in the next 10 years. It's hard to get space to show when you're a young artist and you're trying to get out there, so we wanted to get a space. We talked to the guys here at Palace Sessions. They've been wonderful. They polished up the floor and made it look really good, and it's just ended up excellent. My own pieces of work, I did a memory scrim over there. It's a piece called Playground Series number 3, and it's a series of memory pieces that I've done in scrim, so I've backlit it. And it's supposed to sort of invoke that whole idea of memory and childhood, both in terms of how you sort of feel with those memories and how those memories get narratives on top of them. So, nice, simple piece. It's sort of been in my mind for a while. It's part of a bigger series, but didn't have enough room for this show. So.
A lot of different things go on here at the Palace Session. This evening we have an art opening, obviously, but basically we have a membership base where any kind of artist, whether you're in visual arts, you're in theater, or you're a musician, once you become a member, you can come down, use our facilities, and basically express yourself in any way that you desire. We're working on building a membership base so artists can come and they have a place to facilitate their ideas of whether they want to put on a workshop or different performances. We have the space. Primarily, our revenue comes from 9 to 5. We do web design, and basically, if somebody comes to the table and says, I want to do this for my business, or if you're an artist and you want to have a place to showcase your art, we'll put together a website for you. And you'll have, a place where you can showcase it globally, right? Once you become a member, you just call us up and you can book studio space, or we have, in the back, we have our recording studio we're working on. So, most drummers don't have a place where they can whack the drums. And
maybe about a year ago, Warren and I were just talking about, wouldn't it be great to have a studio just to express yourself, have a spot where you can make music, make art. Art is like such a vague word, you can just kind of, whatever you think art is. I just wanted to have a space to do that. And I want other people to do stuff, whether it be make music, play on bongos, do theatrical stuff, or just paint. I want to have a facility where people can just go off and have a good time and really express themselves, because I can't do a degree, but somebody who's able-bodied, they can move their fingers. What's stopping you? If art's not your thing, sure, no problem. You don't have to do it, but I just want to have a facility where I can accommodate anybody with any ability whatsoever. Maybe every 2 weeks we'll have an open. People can come and see what you're doing. Whether you want to be a DJ making music, or you want to host a website. You want to design a web page, or just a simple place to email. Everything will be wheelchair accessible, so even just for the disabled, they can come in and everything will be set up for them, and even just for the able-bodied. So I just want to have a nice place, a nice atmosphere where people can just come and do whatever they want and have a good time.
Our main interest is to try to encourage the young Vancouver artist community to get out there, and a lot of times artists have a hard time coordinating their efforts, and that's basically what we're here to do for them, is help them out in any way we can. And This is also wheelchair accessible, which is very important to us because one of our partners is in a wheelchair, he's a quadriplegic, and he is also involved in creating art. So yeah, anybody can come and use this space, and if something in our studio is not quite what you need, again, we will take the time and try to work something out to make sure that you can do it. We don't want anybody to be excluded from this. Like I said, if somebody has a positive, creative thing they would like to put together, here we are, you know. Actually, we were, I hate to say, we were a little bit surprised with the turnout this evening because we didn't do a whole lot of work to kind of market it and let people know. It was a lot of word of mouth, and I mean, like people like yourself come down from Rogers, that it all counts. I mean, it's important to see and to show other people out in the community that, hey, people are interested in what you're doing, whether you're building a cheese grater or you know, you're trying to work on a music piece. People are interested, and people like Rogers, you know, here you are, you're showing your support, and that's great, and that's what it's all about. A few months ago, it was a hole in the ground, and we have been very diligent about trying to create an open atmosphere where people would feel welcome and feel comfortable to come into. And that has been the impression we've always received. When people leave here and they call us back, they more often than not end up talking to us not about their piece or about what it is we're doing specifically. They always talk about the energy they feel from our studio. And I mean, I don't think it has that much to do with us. It has something to do with all the different personalities who do come through these doors, because everybody has something to lend. Everybody has a story to tell, and it's been great. All these people together and all these creative energies have just come together to create just a really wonderful open atmosphere, and I couldn't be happier.
If you'd like to become involved in the Palace session or would like more information, you can call them at 669-1289. Reporting for Plugged In, this is Kathy Boyce.
Now, we've all heard the expression that one man's trash is another man's treasure. And the next story proves this is true, as treasure is exactly what Blaine Spencer finds in alleys, swap meets, and flea markets.